What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Chuck Brothers, recovery loud and proud. Woo woo. Woo 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 woo. Oh, now a word from our sponsors. Chuck Brothers Heating and Cooling, residential and light commercial HVAC services. 502-286-0005. 502-286-0005. Woody woo woo woo. How are you all doing today? We're just a little early. Little early. Let me get over here. Sunlight of the spirit. Hmm. Welcome, 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 welcome to the show. Um, how is everybody today? Hello, everybody. How are you all? How are you all today? Doing good. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome, Missy. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? I was just typing in the comments, sir. I signed on a little bit early, but that's all right. How y'all doing? My day's been great. Great, I tell you. I cannot complain at all, nor do I want to. What you say, Natasha? Man, I messed that one up. I'm no typer. I try. I'm doing good today. How are you all? How are you all doing? Life's been good. Life's been dandy. I got out a little bit today, checked out the sunshine and all that good stuff. Went and looked at the air conditioner and truly blessed. Truly blessed. Had steak for dinner. We like some food. Stephen asked me, "How you eat steak with no teeth?" I said, "I put it in my mouth and I chew it." Man, I don't know. Reached out, a buddy of mine reached out yesterday and looking for some help and all that. Needed a big book, so I did go get him one today. I did. I did. How are you all? How's Natasha? Good. I'm glad to see you're good. How's Missy doing today? How is Missy doing? So I did talk to a lady about some shirts. Speaking of shirts, don't forget my www.sobermode.com. www.sobermode.com. Keep the plug in the jug. Buddy of mine in Washington State prints these off, and he got a little business, and he supports his family and gets the word out about addiction. Awesome, Missy. Rock and roll. Is the COVID 19 been bothering anybody out there besides our mental capacity to stay sane and in these four walls that we have to put ourselves in every day, or barless jail, or home incarceration without our ankle bracelet? I did. I had some stuff outside here on the trailer. I went and took it over to the shop today and kind of cleaned up a little bit, trying to get my yard cleaned up, trying to get out of the house a little bit, get some sanity back in this brain. I know it's a long shot, hard to do for a guy like me, but I'm trying. Right, right. a little bit better than I was yesterday, right? That's all we can do. We try to be perfect every day, and we can't do this all in one day. It just don't happen that way. You can't rush it. You rush it, you run it. You got to enjoy every little piece of it, even the bad with the good. Even the bad with the good. I ain't got no topic today. I did have a little something here that I was going to talk about. Basically, my let me look at my Google phone here, and let me read something here. 10 reasons addicts struggle in early recovery. Well, besides it just sucks, there's reasons behind it. I got to blow it up. Got to blow it up, and I ain't talking about that jail blow up either. Y'all been to jail, you know about some blow up. Number one, people, places, and things. Being around others, even family members, could cause a trigger, cause drug cravings. To protect yourself from that temptation, what you do is you find new friends to hang around. You get with people that's sober. And I know it's hard to find sober people. I know it's about like it, Natasha. I know. Free money. I like it. Woo woo. But yeah, we got to find new people to be around, and that's hard to do. And a lot of people don't like AA, NA, OA, Sex A, whatever. I'm just gonna go through the list of them because Cocaine Anonymous, Methamphetamines Anonymous, all them anonymous groups with the traditions and stuff that I try not to step on too bad right here because I'm a firm believer that they work. Uh, I think they could work for everybody. Not everybody gets it through that, but and the reason why we don't talk about them because somebody said, "Well, it didn't work for me," and then I got to say, "Well, was you on your phone? Did you pay attention? Did you work some steps? Did you give it your all? Was you completely honest with yourself when you did your steps?" And I'm going to say most likely not if you relapsed. But who am I to judge people? I cannot judge unless I want to be judged. And the only person that can judge us for real is God the Father. Praise Jesus. And yeah. Number two, anger, sadness, and irritability. When I got angry and mad out there, first thing I'd want to do is go get high. And then about 10 minutes later, after I smoked me a doobie, I was like, man, why'd I say that? Why'd I do all that? But yeah, emotions, man, they can really, really be tough on you when you're out there in early recovery, and that's why you got to be around people that you're good with. Try to change what you're doing. 12-step programs help a lot with that. Counseling helps a lot with that. Uh, Relieving tension through exercise. Uh, just different pastimes, help you get through all that kind of stuff. Number three, boredom and loneliness. COVID 19 is the reason number three. Boredom and loneliness. Boredom and loneliness. That's right. That's right. Recovery is about rebuilding your life, not simply stopping your alcohol and your drug use. Uh, Figuring out what will produce these feelings of boredom and emptiness. Uh, what do? You find your passions. You gave up when you started using drugs and alcohol, so now you got to do something different. Now, here's one that throws everybody off. Number four, joy and happiness. Joy and happiness, not just negative emotions, can cause you to relapse. You know, when I was out there, even though I was happy or whatever, I got high because the sun come up that morning. I got high because I didn't have to work that day. I got high because it was raining. I got high because I just felt like getting high. We was having a party. Woo woo, we got high. Everything in life, it didn't matter. It didn't have to be negative. I was getting high for anything. So, even positive emotions can cause you to get high. People that's just showing up. What we're doing is going through 10 reasons addicts struggle in early recovery. And then here's a good one. Number 5, holidays and special occasions. Well, you mean I can't have a beer with my dad? No, we don't ever get together. We bonding here, son, dad, father, brother. We're bonding, had good times. Everybody else drinking, having a good time on the holiday, and I got to smoke me a doobie before I go in there and eat that big old turkey. Or maybe I ate that big old turkey and I got to smoke a doobie so I can go in there and eat dessert. There's always all kinds of reasons to get high, and you got to be careful in early recovery. This next one was a big one for me. Number 6, insomnia. Man, when I first got sober, I couldn't sleep, and my body was just so screwed up, from withdrawal and all that. That woo! I'm telling you, it's crazy madness, crazy madness. Brain working like about like I talk half the time, wide open, you know, 1090. But insomnia, I couldn't get no good sleep. I couldn't, exercise was out. Uh, my body just hurt too bad. But all that contributes to relapse. Guilt and shame. Yeah, that goes back. That could go hand in hand with a lot of things. When addicted to drugs or alcohol, people do things that they wouldn't do sober. They hurt other people, manipulate, deceive, and break the law. Once sober, they have to acknowledge the damage and work to rebuild trust in relationships. This process comes with a great deal of shame and guilt. Learning to forgive yourself, learning to forgive yourself as well as others, as well as to practice complete honesty. Honesty, open mindedness, and willingness is the key. You got to get honest with yourself. We talk about self manipulation and all that stuff, and I could manipulate myself into doing whatever. You know, yeah, it wasn't hard for me to find a reason to get high, and then I could make myself believe, oh, well, I can get away with this. I'm just going to do it one more time. I'll be all right. Next thing I know, I was high for another 2 years. Can I get a whoop whoop? Yes, sir, you can. Yes, sir, you can. Man, are you cutting hair? I need a haircut. I mean, I did it myself, and my line is all messed up, all messed up, all messed up. What's that name of your place out there, Tyler? Sheer Creations. Am I right? Am I saying that right? Sheer Creations in Camelsville. Man, you're talking about a guy that can do a fade out of this world. Master barber right there, my boy Tyler. Look him up. You're in Camelsville. Get your haircut. I need to get up there and do something. Dude, I got some of them dollar store shears and did my own. I didn't do too bad on gas. I don't know. I'm sure the back is all jacked up. Making mistakes. Number 8. Yeah, it's hard when you trying to accept reality and you're out there messing up and people looking down on you and as an addict your whole life, everybody's like, well, you're a screw up, you're an F up, and you're my old man's famous words were you're an accident waiting to happen. Woo, got me every time. On Point Barber Studio, bro. Man, I don't know where I come up with that on point. My bad. My bad. On Point Barber Studio, Camelsville. Out of this world barber. I swear on my life. Swear on my life. He goes live and does them. Super good. Does all them designs and all that. Woo woo. Sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to mess the thing. I was looking at I was trying to imagine the on point shears. This is what your decal, and all I could come up was shears, something. I don't know. I'm silly. But anyway, On Point Barber Studio. Woo 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 woo. Dating and codependency. Man, first year sobriety, you really ought to stay away from the other sex, male or female, or split, whatever you are today, whatever you want to be, because you can do that today in this world. Whatever, I don't care. But anyways, I stayed sober and stayed away from women and all that. You know why? Because I didn't know who Chuck was at the time. And I spent 34 years of my life in sobriety. I mean, in the madness. And just messed up. I never learned who I was. All I know was that guy that got high every day. Went out drinking, partying, and doing dumb stuff, making everybody miserable, my family miserable. So when I got sober, I needed to figure out who I was. Them same girls that I thought was woo 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 wasn't woo 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 no more. And my quality of woman went way up. My standards went way up. Because I was a better person. And I had to realize that. You know, Not saying that any of them people were bad. It's just my way of living. I didn't want the old dope fiend girl no more, the dope fiend sexy girl. I like a little girl, got a little curve to her now. Before they had to be bean pose. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until recently. But yeah, you learn to be that you're a whole new person. Your whole mindset changes 180 degrees. Don't go 360 because you start back where you started, and that's bad. 180 degrees. And number 10, don't never guess. Never guess. What you say, Jane? I'm trying to be a little quiet. I got my window open. Neighbors. I know, right? I mean, I'll be like, woo, woo. They all think I'm crazy anyway. They're just glad I'm not doing methamphetamines no more and heroin because I used to have them coming through by the carloads and all night long. You know what we do. You know what we do. Just crazy. Radio blaring, maybe. Could have been peeking out the door. I don't know. Or outside with flashlights at 3 o'clock in the morning. We just do dumb stuff. 10, career and financial success. I'm not even going to read that one. I'm going to say it's got something to do with ego. And then, I did it myself. I got myself here forgetting that my HP, whoever yours may be, mine's Jesus Christ, 100%. Woody, woo, woo. And, yours can be whoever you decide. But I'm going to give mine to Jesus Christ. And, and, yeah, success and all that, you forget. You kind of, I always like saying this, if the devil can't get you by luring you in, what he does is he folds up your whole world so you don't see him coming from behind. And I think success and all that's got to do with that. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I was reading off my phone there. If you didn't know, that's what hillbillies do. I'd like to say that I went to college for all this, and I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna disqualify myself for doing this job. And how I'm gonna do that is tell you about my life a little bit. And at 10 years old, I started drinking beer, smoking pot. By the time I was 13, 14 years old, I was eating mushrooms, doing LSD. And that moved on to cocaine, to methamphetamines, to pain pills, to heroin, to shooting methamphetamines and heroin together. I had a 5 gram day habit every day, every day. And it was awful. It was awful. When you get on this page or on my group here, if you look at the top of the page, you'll see me to the left and you see me to the right now. They are two different people. And I can tell you right now, over here was miserable. Over here is super fantastic. Woody woot woot woot. And I would all the grace of God. Being sober one day is a miracle for me because I couldn't make it 15 minutes without doing something. So to make it 24 hours was a miracle for me. Anything past that is only been by the grace of my higher power, Jesus Christ. Like I said, you don't have to believe in Jesus Christ. You can believe in the devil. What you say, Jennifer? Woo, 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 woo. See what you got me doing, Tyler? Woo, woo. My sister's a barber, too. Actually, she's a beautician. Sorry, Jennifer. I did the same thing to him, but it's all right. Y'all both rock. You're both really good at what y'all do. And I don't know if I'm really good at anything. But, anyways, I'm really good at being silly and making a joke and being serious at the same time. Uh, that I am. I can do that. I got to get stupid just so I can be serious. Because if I get too serious, I get all up in my head and then things start going crazy. So I got to throw myself off, you know, so I can be serious. Uh, and really, there's no joke in addiction. There really ain't. And I just trying to lighten it up for the people out there that don't realize that, you know, or the ones that realize it is bad and they can't, you know. I don't watch TV because people overdose every day. That's why I'm on here every day at 6:30 talking about addiction. Conversations save lives. And I don't watch TV because of that, because I can't sit here and watch people overdosing or the bad news and that all the time. I can't do that. I'm an empathetic person. I feel the world's pain, and it's just too much. So I just unplug the damn thing. I give Steven the good one, and he plays video games on it. But yeah, heck yeah. Did call about getting some shirts ordered. Chuck Brothers, cover loud and proud. We're spreading hope, because if we don't, you die. What y'all think? I like it. I like it a lot. Uh, Probably gonna have them. I don't know. I don't know. I like them. We're gonna take the cost of the shirt. We're gonna pay for that when whoever buys them, pay for that. Half of that is going to go into a fund to help people get into sober living and whatever they need in recovery. And then I got to keep a little bit because I got to keep the lights on. Not trying to make no killings or nothing. It's not about that. No, this is not about that. But I make plenty of money doing heating and cooling, so but I can't keep donating on my own. But that's all right. I will do what I got to do 100% of the time to keep somebody in sobriety, and which I can't keep nobody in sobriety. I said that all wrong. I cannot, but I can definitely sit there and share my story, and help ease their pain a little bit. If they can understand my pain, then I can help them. I can help them. United for Recovery, www.unitedforrecovery.org. If you're trying to get into rehab, get underneath the resource tab on this, United for Recovery, www.unitedforrecovery.org. I put it in the comments. Uh, there's lots of free rehabs. Lots of free rehabs. There's lots of paid ones too. There's big money in recovery. Woo, big money. You know what? There is. I'm not a body broker. I don't sell your information to anybody. I just, I go through a list of them from here and here, and we'll call down the list till we find somebody to take you. I don't believe in body brokering. Uh, you're worth more than any amount of money that anybody could pay me. All of you are. So I'm not gonna sign on with somebody in Florida or California and send you to the high. You know, you might end up at the Healing Place in Louisville or Camelsville or Step Works, but you ain't gonna be the high. I didn't go through the high. And you know what? I was just as grateful where I went than I was anywhere. Been nice to have a hot tub and back massages and all that, but you know what? I'm working on myself in recovery. I don't need all that. I need to get to my bottom and work my way back up, relearn. The military does it. They beat you all the way down and then they retrain you. Basically, rehab's the same way, recovery's the same way, except you never stop. Uh, Sobriety and recovery, the difference between the two: sobriety, you just don't put another chemical or drink in you. Recovery, you don't ever put another drink or substance in you, and you work on your interior, yourself, your shortcomings, and you do that for life. Every day you try to be a little bit better than you was yesterday, and I tell you, it pays a millionfold, a millionfold. I tell you what, I can tell you right now, 100% honestly, Jesus Christ right here in front of him. Only thing I do different in life right now is I don't put no substances in me. None. No mind altering substance, no beer, no whiskey, no weed, no pot, no acid, no LSD, no mushrooms, none of that stuff. None of it gets in my body. I pray a little bit, and I pour my soul out trying to help another person every day, every day. And my life is a millionfold compared to me in there 2 years ago trying to hang myself and die. I don't have to do that no more. Which brings me to suicide prevention. If you're out there, life's not good, and you can't find nobody to reach out to, reach out 1-800-273-TALK. Good friend of mine's daughter killed herself yesterday. That was a little thing that Kathy put on there. 43 years old. 43 years old. It's not the way to go. You know, there's people out there that love you, even though you don't think so. There's people out there. I care about you. Y'all seen me yesterday. When I seen her put that, we lost another one. It took the life out of me. I didn't even know who she was talking about. I just knew we lost another one. You know, turns out I do know who she was talking about, and I'm super sad over it. I really am, because it's senseless. It's a permanent fix to a temporary problem. All I could think of is that girl was probably searching for something that she couldn't find her whole life, and it was right here in front of her face. You know, reach out, talk to people. There's people out there that understand, that's been through what you've been through. I guarantee you there's somebody that's been through what you've been through and has been through worse and has lived a phenomenal, phenomenal life after reaching out for help. So if you're thinking about contemplating suicide, reach out 1-800-273-TALK. Reach out, people. Don't make me sad. I don't want to be sad. I'm out here trying to save people. Save people. Which brings me to another thing. You know what time it is, right? It's not howdy doody time. Woody woo woo. And I get a woo woo. It is Chuck Brothers. Learn to use your nasal Narcan. Sometimes I think I'm stupid myself. And today I can laugh about it. I swear. But anyways, you walk in, you find your buddy overdosed. You're doing dope with them. They overdose. Whatever the circumstances is, don't call 911. First thing you need to do, take your finger like that, do a sternum rub, push on it pretty good. It don't take much pressure, I promise you. If you do it on yourself right now, you're going to say, oh, yeah, yeah, it will wake you up. If you're overdosed, it won't. It will not wake you up. And they're probably going to be a funky shade of blue, a dead blue. And it's a sad, 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 sad thing. I hope nobody ever has to go through that. I did, and I live with it every day. But if they don't wake up from the sternum rub, you roll them on their side so they don't asphyxiate, which basically means they don't vomit inside their chest. They comes out. Then you open the package. Both fingers, you pull it out. Both fingers right there. Thumb on the plunger right there. Can y'all see that? Stick it all the way up their nose to your top of your fingers. Push the plunger. You only get one shot. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Now, after you have administered the Narcan the first time, now get on the phone and call 911 immediately. And the reason I tell you not to call 911 to begin with at first, even the instructions in the box says call 911 and then administer the Narcan. But I'm going to tell you, this is what happened to me. I didn't have Narcan, unfortunately, but I called 911. They wanted to know who I was, where was I at, where was they overdosed at, what part of the house was they at, how many people were in the house. You know, by the time I told them all that, I could have administered the Narcan, maybe save somebody's life. If I waited, there's a good chance that they won't make it. So that's why I say administer the Narcan first, then call 911. Then you got about 3 minutes where you can answer some questions and tell them what they want to hear. And then if they don't wake up after 3 minutes or don't show no sign of improvement, comes with 2 in a box. You take it, same thing, fingers right there, thumb on the plunger, Stick it up in the other nostril, all the way up to your fingers. Push the plunger. This is the 4 milligram dose. This is 10% stronger than any fire department, police officer, or emergency service ambulance will give you. 10% stronger. This is 4.0 milligrams. Theirs is 0.0 or 0.04, 0.4. Anyways, this is 10 times stronger. This will bring you back from overdose 92% of the time. 92% of the time, 8 minutes after overdose. Bam. Which brings me to the next thing. As soon as I find it, call 911 after you administer the Narcan. Don't be scared about going to jail. I had dope in my pocket, syringes on me. When my buddy overdosed, I called 911. They never searched me. They never asked for me anything or nothing. And the reason why, because March 25th, 2015, there was a heroin bill that was written into law. Senate Bill 192, the heroin bill. And it provides immunity. If you don't know what immunity means, that means you're free and clear. You could have a kilo on the table. They're not going to lock you up. You got immunity as long as you stay there until help arrives. So there is absolutely no reason for you to not call 911 when you find an overdose. Absolutely no reason. Now, if you don't call 911 and all that, they can probably get you for manslaughter or something. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. I think that should be changed too, but I'm not the government, nor do I ever want to be. I'm not a big fan of politicians and politics and woo woo. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just not. So, woo woo. Phone dinging off the hook today. A friend of mine got a little issue going on. Hadn't been out very long. Went right back out in the madness. Called me today. He's in Louisville jail. Man, how sad's that? You know what? I'm grateful. I know y'all don't think, how can you be grateful? Dude's in jail. I'll tell you why I'm grateful. Because that man's alive. That's how serious this is. You know, my best friend went 2 months without doing dope and died the day he got out of jail because his tolerance dropped. That's how serious it is. It's no joke. I don't care how many woot woots and hell yeahs and rocking recoveries I can throw into it. It's real, people. Like your COVID 19, serious stuff. I don't know. I'm a firm believer that drug addiction's way worse than all that. It kills more people than any of that. But we're not worried about that right now. We're worried about COVID 19. But I am worried about it. That's why we go live every day at 6:30. Every day, 6:30. Because somebody out there suffering and they're dying today. 1,500 Kentuckians every year die from overdose, just from opioids. And then counting the meth, cocaine, alcohol, all that. That's just opioids. 1,500 Kentuckians every year. Big number. That's a big number of people just to die uselessly, because either ego, couldn't raise their hand for help, scared to ask for help, or they've been dogged down by the normies or whatever, scared to death to even ask for help. I didn't know I needed help. I had to get caught, locked up, threatened to get the key thrown away, and all that. I wanted to quit. I didn't know how to quit. I was sick every day. All I know is I needed to find my fix, and scared to death that I was going to die. But I welcomed death because I was in such a bad spot every day. I mean, every day, as soon as you get out of bed, I mean, it's on you. Like stink on shit. Withdrawal is on you. it is on you, and it's the most awfulest feeling in the world. I tell people all the time, if you've never been through a opiate withdrawal, you ain't got no right to talk about it because you don't have no clue. And I can tell you what to take that away is one dose will bring you back to normal. One dose, and that's what makes it so hard to quit. See, because withdrawal don't go away in 4 days. You know, the big thing I always hear, well, it's only lasts 7 days. It's BS. That's what everybody wants you to believe. It only takes 7 days. It took me 6 months. 6 months before I ever felt right, even close to being right. And but I can tell you this: it was 100%, a million times worth it right now. I am no longer a slave to anything. No methadone, no Vivitrol, no Suboxone, none of that. I am no longer a slave to anything except cigarettes. And as all we all know, I need to quit. And maybe some sugar. But you know, that's all right. It's all right. I'm not a slave to drugs. And you don't have to be either. I tell you what, if you go to quit today, if you quit today, your sobriety date would be 4/23/20. That's right. 4/23/20. You can rock that recovery date. That would be your recovery date. Just like mine is 8/16/18. For that day, I am truly grateful. And I promise you, if you quit today and you work a program and you do the deal, 4/23/20, man, you'll be grateful for that day the rest of your life. The rest of your life. Man, I'm liking it already. Man, 4/23/20. 4/23/20. I mean, it just rolls off the tongue. You missed 4/20/20. That'd been a cool one. You know, I don't know how you look at it. I'm a drug addict. I gotta laugh about it. It's 4/20/20. Anyways, it would have been a cool sobriety date. But any day's a cool sobriety date. I mean, right now I'm thinking 4/23/20 is an awesome sobriety date, and you can have it right there. Any of y'all, be your day, man. Woo. Let me get in here and find a recovery center. Find somebody. I'm just gonna look one up. I'm gonna go in here. Just randomly let God find this one here. Well, we went to Medical Detox. Recovery Works E-Town, owned by Pinnacle Treatment Centers, 100 Deeks Drive, Elizabethtown, Kentucky, 42701, 866-982-1244. RecoveryWorksKY.com. Bam! That's where my buddy's at. I just dropped him off last week. Right there. I didn't even look for that. It was there. Man, right here, close by. Anybody here close by? Y'all know where E-Town's at? Deeks Drive. I can tell you it's over where you go left at Ring Road and go up the way there a little bit on the left. Right across the PNC Bank. Woo! Man, call them. They probably have a bed. 4/23/20. Man, I don't know about y'all. That sounds like a good Friday day. I know I push the recovery centers. I wasn't a big fan of the ones I went to, but I tell you what, I got peace of mind in there. I got something that I couldn't get out here on the street. Nobody messes me in there. I had a chance to work on myself. I got to hang out with people just like me that wanted me to be a winner. Didn't call me a loser, a junkie, a piece of shit, piece of crap, accident waiting to happen. I was none of that there. Matter of fact, they was giving me 50 cents so I could get in the Coke machine. They didn't care what I had in my pocket. Go figure. I never had that in my life. All my best friends in the world that I loved dearly, that never brought me canteen money, that never brought me nothing, except showed up at my door and said, "Hey man, you got anything? Hey man, you got anything? I got you, dog. I got you, dog. My never got me." Excuse my French. Never had me. Not one time did they have me. No, not one time. I'll get you next week, buddy. When we go out, I'll buy next week. No, that never happened. Next week never come. Ever. But in rehab, every day, every second, every minute, every hour of every day, somebody in there had my back 100% of the time. 100% of the time. I found Jesus in there. Not that I lost him. I turned my back on him. And man, when he turned back around, sunlight of the spirit, baby, shine down on me. Man, it's about to come out right there. I wish y'all could see this little hole right there in them clouds. I can see the sunlight coming through it and a glare coming down. It ain't hitting me right now, but you know what? He don't have to today because I know in all my heart that Sunlight Spirit's got hope for me right now. Right now. Woo, 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 woo. That's all right, Jamie. You're right on time. Right on time, my friend. Right on time. I got something for you, buddy. Check this out. Bam! I picked that up for you today. I know. I didn't have to. I didn't really. It was dropped off to me. It was dropped off. But I got you, my friend. I got you. So it ain't give me a big smile on my face just 'cause I know it helped somebody. I hope you can get out of it what I got out of it. I really do. I really do. I tell you what, they're not a problem, man. That's what we do. We reach out and help. Reach out and help. I'm sorry I had to get off there. The only two things in the world that stop me from helping anybody is something with Stephen or drug court. Drug court comes before God, and I don't believe that, but I was told standing in the courtroom that drug court comes here, God here, and everything else below that. And but anyways, you know how them them political people are. Talking about people with ego. Woo! I wanted to say one day I was like, well, I thought my recovery was the most important thing, but it ain't. Not to them. You follow the rules, and you better do it the best darn way you can, because if not, they'll find a way to put you in a pokey, and then they'll make you. They force feed it to you. Oh man. Whew. Yeah, got you a book. Sitting here thinking about what to talk about. We got about 15 minutes. I'm super dry today. I don't know why. Life is good. Life is good. I ain't dry from smoking pot. I just had to say it. I don't have cotton mouth. And if I do, it ain't from doing no drugs. I got cotton mouth because I sit here and run my mouth like a fool. But that's all right because this fool going to help you out. Look here. Keeping youth off drugs. SAMHSA. www.samhsa.gov. Bunch of good resources. Let me show you that again. Y'all see that? Bam. I figured I'd leave it there for a while. Allergies. That's exactly right. That was my that was my excuse when I was smoking pot. Allergies. Why's your eyes red? Man, them allergies, you know. Nah, really. I'd say that, but my eyes didn't really ever get red. I don't know. I don't know why. They just didn't. They just didn't. Woo, woo, woo. So, my lovely sister, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? You notice I ain't seen my mother on here today. Usually she's supporting me. That's all right. She called me yesterday, like as soon as I got started. I'm not gonna be on there today. Woo woo. I broke my tablet. She got a smartphone though. She did I get but she ain't like us, I can get on there and I can find my way around. I did get me an Instagram. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. I don't know how I wish I could put this video here on Instagram. That would be cool. My sister turned me on to that. But it works the other way around. It works the other way around. Works the other way around. Had the baby today. Woo, woo, little Mikey. Little Mikey. I love that little boy. I tell you what, woo, he's the cutest little thing ever. He's almost cute as my boy was. Almost. Stephen, I swear, he just was. He was a cat's meow. But I tell you what, little Mikey, he cat's meow too. Watch some of your other posts today. I'm the guy who thought sobriety was recovery. Wrong. I'm the guy white knuckle my addiction. you heck on right. I get that, buddy. I get that. Man, I tried to white knuckle it for a minute. I'd make it about 2 or 3 days, and I'd get so damn sick I couldn't hardly take it no more. That's why I tell everybody, if you're addict out there, if you're the addict or your addict, I'm going to refer to your kids, siblings, whatever. If you're not the addict and you got somebody that is an addict, that is your addict. I don't know why I say that. It's just my way of saying it. And if they tell you I want to quit, and I promise, I swear on my life, I'm going to quit this time, they mean it 100% of the time. I did too. Steve-O, Kid Evo. And with our special guest here, Steve-O. What is it? That's like the juice, and then you can bite into it. No, you're not biting into that. But anyways, I know he thinks I know. I just can't buy into the gimmicks. Everybody told me life was great and dandy and all that. They should have told me life ain't all happy dandy and life is hard. I expected life to be easy, and damn you not to let me have that. I was I can't think of the word right now, but yeah, I was entitled. Don't you know who I think I am? Gosh, I'm gonna tell people right now, life is not easy. You got to get up in the morning. You got to work. You got to do the deal. Nobody's going to do it for you. You're not entitled to nothing. Straight up. And if you go out and do a good deed, do it because you don't want credit for it, because that just makes it bad. That don't make it a good deed. That makes it a bad deed. Yeah, that dude's a super good dude, man. Really, Jamie, he is. And you're going to find a lot of people in recovery is going to reach out, and they'll help you, man. Uh, really, really, really will. I tell people, well, you hear me say it, I will help anybody in recovery. I can't help you go get high. I can't help you go get drunk. I can't help you go pay your electric bill, your water bill, or all that. I can't, that just makes it okay. And, but if you want recovery, I can help you with that because I know a little something about that. Very little. I learned from a guy that didn't know shit. Just like me, I didn't know shit either. My friends, they told me to take everything I know, put it right there. That's what they told me. Sit down, shut up. Take cotton out of your ears, put it in your mouth. You don't know nothing. You don't talk until you're spoken to, just like a kid. But in recovery, that's all you are. I did know a lot of stuff. I knew a lot about a lot of things. But for 34 years, all I knew was about getting high, and I knew nothing about recovery. Not nothing about recovery. Zilch, zip, nothing. And today, I know just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. That I learned from a guy who probably knows about that much right now. And he learned from a guy who knows about that much. I tell people all the time, I'm about an inch into recovery on that 55,000 million mile drive. And I'm about an inch into it. Every day, I got to work on it. I can't stay full on yesterday's breakfast. I got to eat breakfast every day, just like recovery. I got to work on my recovery every day. Every day. And people telling me that I don't know nothing, sit down, shut up, listen, all that uncomfortable stuff I don't like to do. I got to do that today. You know why? Because I don't ever want to get high again, ever. I don't want to ever get high again. So, I just come to terms. I can't smoke pot. I can't drink beer. I can't do any mind altering, mood altering substances because I will go back out and get high again if I do. I got to squash that thought right now to think that I can go out there and do anything because I cannot. Cannot. And you know what? My brain says, well, yeah, you can, Chuck. Yeah, you can. You know what? These programs have been going on since 1935. I was born in 1974. I didn't get sober until 2018, but they got sober a whole hell of a lot longer ago than I was even alive. So apparently, them stories and stuff that they talk about you can't do this, you can't do that. They know what they're talking about. They do. I mean, so why am I going to go out there and challenge that? I'm not. I would have 20 years ago. I said, oh shit, I can go do whatever I want to do. That's self will. I can do whatever I want to do. Your way won't work for me. Yeah, and it didn't. You know why? Because I didn't do it. But it's the minute that I turned around and had the desire to do what they was telling me to do, because I never wanted to get high again. I didn't want to make everybody in my family miserable no more. I wanted my son to stay, live here with me. You know, all that stuff I wanted in life, all that happened when I finally conceded to somebody else's way and learned that Chuck's way does not work. It don't matter how good it looks on paper. Don't matter how good it looks on paper. Don't matter how good the numbers run on the calculator. It does not work. So when I go to the bathroom, I got to talk to my higher power and say, God, please don't let me pee on my shoes. Because if I don't do that, I'm going to pee on my shoes. I don't know why. I think there's some people out there, I don't know, they just get by with it. I don't know. I can't. And I concede to that today. It's no doubt in my mind that I cannot do nothing. I got to follow the rules. I got to be maximum service to my fellow man every day. I got to work on my recovery every day. I got to do this deal every day. I got to pray to my God every day. And that's how you get sober. That's how you do it. You know, quit trying to run the show. You can't be the actor and the and the guy directing it. You can't play both parts. You just can't do it. Yeah, it don't make you weak. A weak person, it makes you stronger. You got to surrender to win. I know. How's that sound? Surrender to win. I'm gonna leave that one with y'all. Let y'all figure that one out. But I can tell you it's the truth. Nah, I ain't gonna make you have to figure it out. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. I had to surrender my whole life to God in order to come out glorious. Surrender to win. I had to get rock bottom and say, I cannot take no more. I give up in order for God to help me get that foot to go forward in the right direction. Surrender to win. Give up. You'll hear me say all the time that old Chuck had to die. I'm like a phoenix. I had to die to become this. I could not keep living that old person, the old ways, and keep doing everything I've always done because I always got what I always gotten. And that's what it is, period. You keep doing what you've always done, you'll always get what you always got, period. Why would you think it'd be any different? That's why it's insanity. That is why it is insanity. Because you know what? I can go out one more time. I can do this one more time. No, you can't, dude. It ain't worked 500 million times you done did it. It's the same thing every time. Guilt, shame, remorse, jails, institutions, and death every time. But now I can do it one more time. Insanity. Insanity. Woo. Surrender to win. I know it just all makes sense to me now. I can promise you this: when I walked in recovery and they started throwing these terms at me and all that, I thought, "What the? You're crazy." Live it. Live it. I like watching the newcomers when you tell them all that stuff, and they're like, "What are you talking about? Surrender to win? Ain't nobody surrender to win." Yeah, yeah, you do in sobriety, 100% of the time. Woo, woo! I love it, man. I swear, I love recovery. I love recovery because it just, you know, nothing in my life made sense before. Nothing at all. I was a slave to the man. I was a slave to drugs. I was a slave to everything out there. You know what? All I got to do is be good in my higher power, help somebody else, and I just laugh all the time. Life is just good. I mean, I'm laughing with y'all. I swear I am. I just keep thinking about the madness in my head, what I was thinking. Y'all that know me before all this, seen me on Facebook. Some bitch, blah, 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 you this, you that, blah, 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 blah. I love Facebook. I'll tell you why. Because it comes back, y'all get through in your timeline there. It say a year ago today or 5 years ago today. Man, that stuff pops up, and I typed in there, and I think, man, ain't no wonders nobody come talk to you. You was an idiot. But I didn't see it. I didn't see it because you know why? I was worried about my ego. Don't y'all know who I think I am? I was nobody. I'm still a nobody. It's funny. I swear. You should get. I read that stuff and I think, my God, thank you, Jesus, for delivering me from that. I had to surrender to win, and here I am on the other side. I finally got what I prayed for all them times, a better life. Prayed for it forever. God, please take this life away from me. Give me a good life. Here I am on the other side, blessed. He listened. He listened. He gave it to me. You know what? I ain't got much. Y'all see, I live in a raggedy old house here, but you know what? It's mine. I ain't got to move. Can't kick me out. It's mine. I owe my mom and them for it, but you know what? They was bound and determined that I was going to have to pay for this. When they was dead and gone, they told me I had to pay my sister and my little brother for this house. I got sober. They let me have it. Jackie, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Thanks for your support. God is great. God is good every second of every day. God is good all the time. Amen. Amen. Woo! He does work in many ways. I tell you what, y'all. That's what I love about doing this right here, is because y'all don't realize how much I realize about myself when I do this, and I hope it helps as many people as just a little as it helps me when I walk away from this every night. I really do. Y'all want some help? Reach out to me, PM me, whatever. I'll do what I can do. I can't make your addict get sober if they don't want it. They got to be willing, you know. But it takes from getting beat down, when I got locked up the last time, I went, my idea was keep getting high. I'm gonna go do my time. I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna keep getting high. That's that was my goal in life. I was gonna keep getting high. Woo woo. Not no more. I don't know. I got a moment of clarity. A moment of clarity. And I just didn't want to be sick no more. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I've heard that my whole life. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. And by God, I know what that means now. I was a slave to getting high. And I don't have to live that way no more. I don't live that way no more. Period. I love y'all. 100%. Chuck Brothers, Recovered Loud and Proud. Live every night at 6:30. Every night at 6:30 because somebody out there is dying from overdose every day. 1,500 Kentuckians every year die from overdose. So we will be here every day at 6:30, same place, same channel, talking about recovery because conversations save lives. And I'm just going to do my part and give back what was so freely given to me and try to give the world what I got. I love y'all. Sorry, life's just good. YouTube. We're on YouTube. You can go back, watch every video I've done. Like and subscribe. Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud page. Follow it, like it, spread, share the message, people. There are people dying every day. Every day. All you got to do is invite everybody you know to this page, and they can hear what you hear every day. Everybody knows somebody's suffering with an addiction. Every day, somebody's suffering, and they don't have to. We can reach out. We can save lives. I'm going to be super loud about it, as loud as I can be. I live right here, Nelson County, Kentucky, New Haven, Kentucky, in the midst of it all, sharing a message of hope. Hope. That's what we do because people die if you don't. I love y'all.